All right, joining me now, the Republican congressman from the state of Georgia, Rich McCormick. He is a member of the Armed Services Committee, Foreign Affairs Committee as well. Congressman, nice to see you. Thanks for being with us. So I want to take a step back because here's what I think the reality is for the president, the leader of your party, the leader of the country. You can tell me if you disagree. He was just abroad. He is abroad. And he was celebrating this big trade deal with the European Union, a win as he sees it. But he still can't shake this Epstein story, one. He also can't shake Vladimir Putin and figure out how to get to an end there. So let's go one by one here, Congressman. And again, thanks for being with us. You're a conservative. It seems like these tariffs are here to stay. Are you good with that?
We'll see. I don't think anything's here to stay. The president showed immense amount of discretion when it comes to what he brings in and what he takes out. He's always reacted to the market. I remember I used to marvel at how he would manipulate the market with just a tweet. He would either speed up the economy or slow down the economy because he understands that his legacy will be the economy. The economy is the driving force.
But it does feel like they are here to stay, right? I mean, the baseline, you heard it off the top there. He's talking about 15 to 20%.
Well, I think we've had tariffs on our goods and trade impositions on our goods for a long time. I think he's balancing it out. He's using it as a way to bring in income to get deficit spending back in order. I think it could be a very beneficial thing to us, especially when you consider the negotiations of hundreds of billions of dollars being invested in America and its companies. Not just from Europe, but from all over the world. I think that's going to be a good thing. Whether it increases inflation over time, not so far, but that's yet to be seen. I think he will adjust on the fly.
You know, I mentioned you're on the Armed Services Committee, and it strikes me, Congressman, that many of these world leaders are coming to the president. They're trying to strike deals or a deal on trade. The one world leader, though, that he seemingly cannot get to the finish line on the conversation is Vladimir Putin. Here was the president today, and then I want to get your reaction on the other side.
I'm going to make a new deadline of about 10 or 12 days from today. There's no reason in waiting. There's no reason in waiting. It's 50 days. I want to be generous, but we just don't see any progress being made.
Here was Dmitry Medvedev. Quote of the president: he should remember two things. Russia isn't Israel or even Iran. Each new ultimatum, number two, is a threat and a step toward war, not between Russia and Ukraine, but with his own country. Don't go down the Sleepy Joe road. Are they just taunting the president at this point in time, Congressman?
I think Putin's in a very bad position. I think they're increased to about 9% of their GDP for defense production. They're being strangled in oil sales. I think the United States could put a lot of pressure on India and other countries not to consume any oil from Russia. We could outperform them in energy production. We could make it very difficult on their economy. Meanwhile, we could supply Ukraine with more weaponry that would really be devastating to the Russian army. I don't think Putin's in a strong position at all. And I think the stronger that President Trump stares this down, the worse it's going to be for Putin, not for us. Remember, we have a $27 trillion GDP. Europe has a $20 trillion GDP. Russia has a $2 trillion GDP.
No, it's
we could do real damage to them if we wanted to.
Okay, so all of this with the backdrop, right? The president just keeps getting asked about Epstein. And you know this, he believes that he can go before the camera, take any question, talk, change the narrative, shape it to how he likes. He's abroad today, and it's Epstein after Epstein. What do you want to hear from the president, Congressman, on this issue?
Well, I think there will be, over time, more and more transparency. But I don't see this as really something people are going to vote on a year from now or 2 years from now or 3 years from now. I think it's something that will come out as the court cases continue on. Remember that a lot of this information cannot be released until it's heard in court. Remember, it's almost like tampering. If you're going to release information before you have a jury in place, before things have been solidified. Now, I'm not a lawyer, I'm a doctor, but I do know that certain information is probably pretty guarded right now until these court cases are settled. But I don't have all the information. A lot of stuff is being leaked from time to time, but I don't think there's any there. I don't think there's anything that's a gotcha with Trump, or it would have been released by now.
He is a doctor, not an attorney, also a congressman, Rich McCormick, Republican from the state of Georgia, with us tonight. Talk again soon. Thank you, sir.
Pepper fly.
All right.